Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Walking Them Shoes YouTube channel. I'm your girl, Lady Dar here, ready to give you a strategy and a bit of direction into this new year to help prepare you for whatever is to come. Stay tuned. Hello, I'm so glad that you decided to join me. I'm Darnice Bragg, founder of this wonderful organization, Walking Them Shoes. It is the empowerment firm designed to help uplift, motivate, and encourage you. I want to empower you on this journey of becoming. As you're on this journey, we will be faced with hurdles, obstacles, challenges, trials. You name it, we may face it. Okay. So while you're on this journey, most of you know on my journey, I faced some difficult times, some challenges, just like yourself, anyone, everyone. We all face these times, right, in our lives where we come to this road where it's a road of uncertainty. You get to this road and you're not sure which path to take. Well, your girlie and Lady Dar has partnered with God. She's partnered with God to help figure her life out. And I thought, why not share that same inspiration with you? Because if you tuned into this channel, you know what this channel is all about: pure inspiration, pure motivation. It is just really designed to help you as the individual to grow, to help you nurture yourself. We are so busy nurturing others. Most of us women, we're so busy nurturing others. Why not nurture ourselves? So yes, this channel is for those who are looking to be empowered, to be inspired, because your girl, Lady Dar, wants to help you blaze the trail to success. What does blazing the trail to success look like? Well, so blazing the trail to success looks like peace, comfort, ease. Um, it looks like greatness. Blazing the trail to success, a lot of people don't know people's story. They'll see the glory, but they don't know the story, how people got there, what happened along the way as they're striving for that success. So, in my book, Shifted to Speak on Success, it is to help people personally and professionally. It works on personal development. Working on yourself is always a way to level up, is always a way to grow yourself, better yourself, however you want to put it. When I wrote the book, Shifted to Speak on Success, I was speaking from experience. One of the things, one of the things that I did do as I was journeying along on this path of entrepreneurship, I committed myself to prayer. And even on days when I felt that there was such great struggle, I still did not want to not pray. How does that sound? I still chose to pray even when I felt like I didn't want to. Even when I felt great struggle, even when I felt down about the way things were going. I know people say slow motion is better than no motion, and there was times when there was really no motion. There was times when it was slow motion, and then there was times when things was just really trucking along. Excuse me, things were really trucking along. So on this journey, I said, well, if you're an entrepreneur or if you set out to accomplish a goal, on this path, we need that constant encouragement. We know we need to encourage ourselves at times, but it's nothing like either picking up a book and reading or tuning into a podcast and listening in, something to help us along on this journey. So on my journey, as I was writing books, as I was, still dealing with life and trying to figure things out, here's this thing now, life over 50. What does that look like for people? And you're trying to, not concern yourself with what's going on with others, and how they're doing it, how they did it. You want to focus more on yourself and how God wants you to do it. So on this journey again, my book Shifted to Speak on Success helps you with this personal development. I also wrote The Inspired Journey, which is a 31-day book of inspiration. You open this book up, it's filled with 31 days of inspiration for yourself. You don't have to only open this book up when if you're facing no. You don't only have to open this book up when you're trying to get through accomplishing a goal or getting through finishing a task. This book will help you no matter what. It's a real thin one, 31 days of inspiration, truly. So reason why I share this is because just on my podcast, I spoke about self-love. Without self-love, there is no self-compassion. You have to tune into the podcast to really get an understanding of where I was coming from with that. But just to give you a snippet, meaning that if we don't love ourselves, we won't have any self-compassion for ourselves. Without that self-compassion, we're unforgiving of ourselves, unable to love others, unable to forgive others. So we need that self-compassion. But the only way to obtain that self-compassion is to love yourself, right? So when we're going through, when we're having problems, when we're unable to figure things, excuse me, when we're unable to figure things out, we have to look to that source. And our source is God. And as we're looking to God to give us the strategies, the direction to overcome the trials and the tribulations, how to get through the roughest times of our lives, we have to seek Him. So here it is. I'm just going to read a bit of just one page, not even a full page. It is probably, I don't know. But here it is, 31 Days of Inspiration, written to inspire you on your journey of becoming. It's the I and inspiration that confirm that I got this. It's the many I's and inspiration that confirm multiplication. So along on this journey, at times it may seem as if I'm losing, I'm defeated. It may even seem as if I'm undeserving, but the proof is in me. No matter what, no matter what, the God I serve is into multiplication. So I'm winning. I'm undefeated, and I'm most deserving. You have to believe that about yourself. You totally have to believe that about yourself. That is a bit of this inspiration and encouragement, and it gets deeper and deeper. So everyone should have a copy of this, The Inspired Journey. It's 31 Days of Inspiration. You can read it over and over and over again. I'm telling you, it will help to empower you. Now, what I want to talk about on today's video is giving you an idea of the Jordan River in your life. Like, what does that even mean? In my Bible study time, I read Joshua, the book of Joshua. The 3rd chapter is when Joshua, and I'm going to surmise this, not verbatim, but I'm going to surmise all of what I read and what led me to sharing with you all about the inspired journey. So Joshua, the 3rd chapter, when Joshua helped lead the children of Israel through getting through the Jordan River. So at this point in time, they had already been through being released from Pharaoh, having troubles and their trials and their tribulations. They had already been in the promised, they're trying to get to the promised land, but have faced so many different challenges. The Red Sea, they've been faced with being in the wilderness. Now they're trying to get across through this Jordan River. But because of the season that it was. During that season, they had been faced with so much rain to the point that the Jordan River had swelled up or overflowed. And I guess you can't say overflowed, but it had swelled up so much. So you think about yourself. Think about whatever trial you're facing. You have a Jordan River. I have a Jordan River. I want to say have, but had maybe in the past, maybe even now you may have one. What is your Jordan River? It can be a financial situation, it could be a mental situation, it could be a medical situation. Whatever your Jordan River is, really it's symbolic of saying that it's too much. How can I get through this? How can I get over this? So if you know that the Jordan River was swollen, that the river was overflowing, there was no way for the children of Israel to get through. Now Joshua had came and spoke to these children, the children of Israel, which was, don't quote me, whatever generation it was, because Moses had already spoken to their like forefathers or the generations before, but now here it is, since Moses passed, Joshua is on this. God has entrusted Joshua to take over. So now he's speaking to them. But one thing that Joshua did, and this is a strategy and this is a direction, right? The strategy was, I can't see my way through. I can't see how to get them over here. I can't see how to get us through this. Joshua consulted with God. So here's one strategy. Here's a direction. Consult with God, right? Whatever it is that you're faced with, whatever challenge, there's nothing too big for our God. There is nothing too big for our God. But whatever strategy that you're facing, know that you're not in it alone. I know it may feel like it. There's times that I've been faced with different things, y'all. There's times when I know a physical body is not here with me, but yet the spiritual in God is here with me. We all want that physical touch, that physical support, someone to roll over to, or someone to wake up to, or someone to lay your head, someone to lay our heads on their chest. We want that, right? Some of us may not have that at the time that they're going through. Some of you may not have it at the time that you're going through. But if that's the case, your strategy number one is to still consult with God. Get direction from God, because yes, in your trial, during your trial and your tribulation, He's going to give you the strategy. He's going to give you the direction. And what He did for Joshua was, Joshua consulted with him. I know they laid by the embankment for about 3 days before God spoke to them. That's one of the problems that we have. Me, myself, I'm included. I'll put it out there to God and not necessarily take it back, but I'll put it out there to God. And then if I don't hear from Him at a certain amount of time, then I start moving and trying to make the provision for myself. Well, no, if I took it to Him, I have to allow Him to work it out. I have to allow Him to speak to me, to give me the direction, to give me the strategy, and leading me in the way that I must move in order for this to work out for my good, which ultimately will work out for God's good and blessing Him. So Joshua consulted with God. That third day, he had God told Joshua to tell the men of Israel, the Israelites or whoever they was, something lights or whatever they were. He told them to step into the river, step into just only but a certain feet. And that's just how God is. It's like you want Him to write it out plain. You want Him to write it out plain. Let me speak to myself. Dar, you want Him to write it out plain, letter by letter. Direction, inches, feet. You want Him to make it so plain so that you don't make a mistake. But what He told Joshua was so correct. Have them step in just a few feet in. And as they stepped in, what began to happen? Out of Joshua's obedience, out of his faith, his belief, he was obedient. He had them step into the water, into the river. And what did that water do? It stopped. It stopped. It flowed upstream, however you want to put it, just well enough for them to be able to pass through on dry land. And that's what happened. And that's what will happen if we continue to take our problems to God. If we continue to consult with Him, us consulting with Him will allow Him to give us the strategies to press through, to get through, give us the direction, the steps to take, uh, whatever it is that you're faced with. Again, what is your Jordan River? Your Jordan River can be finances. Your Jordan River can be not having a job. Your Jordan River could be trying to manage an unruly child, a rebellious child. We don't know, or I don't know what your Jordan River is. But needless to say this, the Word of God shares with us the story of how Joshua led those children through the Jordan River, how he got them over or through the Jordan River. Consult with God. I don't know who Joshua is in your life. If you do or if you don't have a Joshua in your life, you have a relationship with God. He has a relationship with you. He will have a relationship with you if you allow him to. And on top of that, Dar giving you the strategies and directions here on earth, and God is giving you the strategies from heaven up above. He is speaking to you because you are anointed. You have that relationship with God. You just have to consult with him. You just have to make time for him. And also knowing that you are created in his image. He don't want you to fail. He don't want you to give up on yourself. He don't want you to give up on him. All things will work out for your good if you consult with him. Now, we have to be optimistic. We have to be trustworthy. We have to have faith in God and knowing that he has our best interests at heart. A lot of times it's so challenging, it's so tough to relinquish the control. It's so tough. I battle with it still from time to time. You know, there's times when I need answers. I feel like I need answers like this. I feel like God is not moving. He's not working. Like, where are you? And I get the journaling. And then when I sit with God, I get the reminders of how he moved in my life one time before. I pick up books like this, whether it's a book or journal written by Darnice, or it's the Bible, or it's a book of inspiration written by someone else. You have to encourage yourself on this journey of becoming. So as you're becoming, consult with God for God's strategies and direction and just for his comfort as you're on this journey of becoming. I'm your girl leading Lady Dar, founder of this wonderful organization. Before you go, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, y'all. Again, I'm your girl leading Lady Dar, the host who mattered the most, founder of this wonderful organization, Walking in Shoes. Stay blessed, walking into 2024.